This whole anime was worth the hype.
Great. After the first episode of this anime,
I was hooked.
I was like, I love this anime.
Hello.
I'm Gangson.
I'm Eric's.
And this is At First Glance.
We have a very exciting show today. Yeah. Gonna hop on the hype train?
Yeah. So this episode's anime is Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
You want to start the art?
Dude, the art, I gave it a 9. I think the art was consistent, which is hard to do, I think, in making it look good, having it flow good when they move, the action scenes. Dude, I loved everything about this anime. The art was just like an icing on the cake for me. Even if the art was caca, I would have liked the whole thing.
I rated the art a 9 also.
Did you?
Yeah, the art's great. It was just enough where it needed to be and simplistic where it needed to be. I think a lot of times they don't know where to put less and where to put more, and it seemed like they did it perfect. Not wasting their time with the production side of things. That's the benefit, I guess. It was awesome. The colors are great. Everything art in this anime is great. I gave it a 9. Voice acting, a 9 also. I didn't feel any character was out of place with, the imagery of their character. Their voices weren't out of place. The voice acting, I couldn't find any characters I didn't think fit or didn't go with their character.
I found one, but I still gave the voice acting a 9 because I loved it. The only one I felt was out of place was David's mom. Her voice did not seem like she fit her character, but that was just my opinion. All the other ones were great. David, I think, was Tanjiro's voice. Yeah, in dub version. They had Gus from Breaking Bad. I forgot the dude's name with the 3 eyes. There was a lot of Demon Slayer voice actors, which I liked.
Yeah, the voice acting was great. I really liked how when they were making their calls through their minds or whatever, the chips, the software, even, the voices it sounded like you were over a telephone
like a telephone,
line. Yeah, so like those little details are nice.
I liked when David got a little bit upset. You could tell like that hint of Tanjiro coming out. Oh, right. There was a lot of them that, you look at voice actors and you'll say like, is that from a different anime? Which is cool to see.
Yeah, it comes out. It's hard to not.
Yeah, but I like that fact. Yeah. I don't want to like cut it out.
Yeah. To the music, I rated the music a 10. The music is awesome. They didn't just stick to a certain style. There was a scene in particular where I think they were just killing some bad guys. And it was playing some like heavy freaking chug gent shit. And then you had, like retro style music. If we're talking about the music, the intro and the outro are great. The music in the show is great. Everything about the music was great. All the choices they made.
The music, I gave it an 8. I still loved it. It was upbeat. You had like a lot of hard music, which kind of played onto the action scenes. The intro and outro were great. Yeah. Kind of gets stuck in your head, which is cool. There was some like softer music too, which actually played on, some of the emotions. I do wish they'd put a little more of the game music inside of it. The buildings in the city was actually all from the game too.
Okay, cool. Now to the story.
The juice.
I love this show.
The story, I gave it a 9. They played everything right in this anime. I like how Falco was in the story. He's in the game as well. I do like how they ended it. They didn't do the cop-out where everybody lived. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that died.
Yes.
So they weren't too scared to cut off their characters like any anime should be. Atom Smasher was in it. There was Falco. I even like when they pulled up the map that was from the game.
People are saying the anime was better than the game.
I don't disagree. I think they were doing this to reintroduce
the game,
Cyberpunk as a game, to get more people on it, and they succeeded at that. But the story was flawless. I loved how, if you have too much cyberware on you, you go nuts. Yeah. And you start killing people and not knowing who you are or what's going on. Everything tied into the gore was great. The explosions, the action scenes, it was flawless.
I put the story as an 8, really with no complaints. I don't know what would have made it a 10 for me because I really love this anime. You have a love story in there. You have betrayal. You have twists. Like you said, I really like when writers decide to kill their characters. and they had they had no problem killing off like the main characters.
Dude, the mom died like right off the bat.
The mom died. Yeah, I really liked how they David, the main character, died. He had to die. If they had tried to do it, I think, without him dying and him and Lucy live happily ever after on the moon, I wouldn't have liked that.
Like in your subconscious, that's what you want to happen. But if it happened, I would have gave the story a lower score.
Yeah, you want a happy ending, but if what happened and how they said it happened, then like a happy ending is impossible.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, you can't just give a happy ending unless if you're leading up to it.
When I was watching this, I was kind of trying to predict what was going to happen at the end, and I was like, he's either going to die or he's going to remove all of his cyberware so he doesn't go as crazy, and they're going to pull the caca ending where him and Lucy go on the moon forever.
I can't really find any, even in the story, even if I'm trying to be petty or like nitpicking. Yeah, they played it good with Kiwi betraying them.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that up until she had a phone call with Lucy, and she said, "Remember, I taught you never to trust anybody." And that just made me think maybe you can't trust her. I didn't really think that she would have been the one to turn
betray
on
them all.
Yeah, which I like, and then even at the end when she kind of turned again and called them and helped them out a little bit. The story is great. David died like he should have. They had betrayal, which was nice. There was like 3 entities kind of like battling for tech and software, and they were all in bed with each other, but then also betraying each other. So it was kind of cool. This entire show, it's like it's in the future, but in the 80s. Or like early 90s, like Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I got that vibe too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They did say that this took place before the game, the original story of the game, which I thought was cool because that's why you see a little bit of Falco. This whole anime was worth the hype.
Great.
So amazing.
After the first episode of this anime,
I was hooked.
I was like, I love this anime. There's really nothing to tie up. And one thing I really liked about this show is it moved very fast. In the first episode, you got a lot. It just moved fast. A lot of shit happens.
Yeah.
There was even a time skip from like episode like 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 where David is all chromed out now. It still explains, what was happening, and it didn't draw it out. I don't know anything bad to say about it.
I think they should make another one. As an anime itself, I feel like they should just keep making these.
That style of anime, it's more mature content. So there's blood and gore and nudity. Yeah, and it was gory. It wasn't just he got blown up. It was you can see his somebody's head. Blah. This anime is awesome. It makes me want to play the game. It's almost limitless with what you can do for future story or content because anybody can be anything in this world. They can just upgrade whatever they want. Have a special arm. So you're really limitless with what you can write. Anybody can be anything, basically. Everything about this show was awesome.
It was well worth the hype.
I hope they do more, or the same people who made this make other stuff.
I seen this anime with my brother because he recommended it. We watched it in one whole segment, and that I was so excited to do this review just for this. I was just too excited to just do the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to take a break in between watching this because it does go fast. So I liked how they made, when they showed Adam Smasher, it wasn't long before it was over.
I would like to know what Adam Smasher has for cyberware. He said he's special, but he's also not going crazy.
The question is there any human left in you, like in your brain at least? But because he wasn't going cyber psycho, he might just be a robot. Like, I don't know.
I'd like to know a little more about that.
I like that David's sole purpose in the end of it, knowing that he was gonna die basically, but he went there to get Lucy. He wasn't there to fight Adam. He knew he was gonna die, and his last thing was to just save them. It's great.
Amazing. So good.
It is so good. It makes me want to write in that world. It makes me want to create characters and stuff within that universe. Watch Cyberpunk because it's awesome.
So good.
So good. So that's Cyberpunk.
That about wraps it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. Or don't. Whatever you want to do. And send us art, music, and brush your teeth.
It might be.
And make sure, never trust a fart.
And make sure you wipe back to front.
Always. Don't forget to like,
subscribe, and comment.
And ring the notification bell. This is Afro's Clan. See you next time.
Gotta do more than one video a day.
Yeah, baby, we pumping out mad videos, baby. All right. Oh.
Shut up. I'm trying to concentrate on my test.
On your test, huh? You can't even read.
He said he can't even read.
You can't even read, you big dummy. Writing just fucking circles and squares over there.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay.
You want some?
Sure.
What you want? Water, soda, piss.
A pee?
I'm gonna just jot down names because I don't remember things. Some special ed. Peeking.
Oh, I'm peeking, baby.
Peeking at these nuts.
Peeking at these buttholes.
Peeking at this brown eye.
Peeking at that duck's dog. The duck.
Welcome to the show.
Get back into your closet, Grandma.
Let me do what I want.